Hey everyone, you may or may not remember me from previous PeerTube Intro to UNIX episode 1. Don't know what we made of that episode. I don't think it taught very much at all, and I think it was very long and rather long-winded. Hopefully it got across something. Anyway, I just want to take this series in a completely different direction now. I just want to show you things about Emacs, to be honest. Because, why the fuck not? Why the fuck not? Emacs is amazing. I use Emacs for everything. I should probably tell you a little bit about how I use Emacs. I run on top of Geeks, so Geeks is a transactional package manager that's scripted in Scheme. If you know anything about Scheme, you know that it's a Lisp. The really cool things about Lisps is that they're kind of interoperable and they work very well together. And so when you use Emacs, it's very easy to use Guile scheme. And Guile is the scheme that Geeks is written in. So when you are as obsessed with Lisp as I am, it makes Geeks very easy to use. It makes Emacs very easy to use. I choose Emacs as an operating system almost. If I can get close to a Lisp operating system, I will get as close as humanly possible for it to be industry standard, I guess. That's Emacs. I run XWM, which means can't believe I've just sat here to a completely still mouse the whole time. I've just been talking to you, but we are going to do things. I promise you, we're going to do things. Okay, so let's just get into doing things, and I'll explain a little bit more about my history of this shit later. Alright, so what you can do to divide a buffer to two, a good theory to know is that you have frames, then windows, then buffers, and then a little mini buffer down here. It's the first thing to notice when you boot up an Emacs. Let's say you've never used Emacs before, and that's probably what most people are going to be saying. They're going to be saying, well, Blair, I've never used Emacs before. It'll be like the 2080 rule, the Pareto optimality. 20% of the people will be the Emacs users, I reckon. Anyway, this is the little mini buffer. This is called the status bar. The status bar I've kind of rigged up to show me where I am and what the name of the buffer is and what time it is and what load my system is currently under. This sort of things are very interesting to me, and that sort of helped me the file size of the file that I'm working with. It tells you that you're at the bottom of the buffer, which is good as well. I've kind of got line numbers and column numbers as well if you feel like it. So it's a text editor primarily, but I'm about to blow your mind in a few ways about what you can do inside Emacs. So anyway, frames, windows, and buffers. So we're going to divide this. I think it's dividing the window into two like this. So you can just do that by doing, I'll type it in here. It's not the command in here. You probably want to see what it is. See, capital, so Control X. So you kind of chord them together. You just press them together, and then as soon as you release, don't press it for too long as well. Don't like hold down the keys or anything. It will make you think you want to do this if you talk. Make you think you want to do this. Oh. Wow, that's incredible. It's actually interpreting my command in E shell. That's crazy. Anyway, it'll make you think you want to do Control X twice, which you can't do. So anyway. So yeah, that's how you divide them. And if you want to delete one, just do Control X 0. Type it here, Control X 0. And the one we did before was Control X 2, which is divide them horizontally. You can divide them vertically where you have Control X 3, like this. So it's a tiling window manager already. You can tile your windows inside Emacs. So that's very useful for straight up using Emacs as your X window manager. So it's very useful that way. You can just get rid of this bit and Control X 0 again. What I do a lot of the time is in order to make a window the full screen, you can go Control X 1. Yeah. I actually swapped my Control and caps lock key. When I instead of caps, I have Control, and it's the other way around. Sorry, I just typed that into a bash shell. It's the other way around. My control is a small little capitals key, because how often do you actually use the caps key? You use the shift key most, probably the shift characters. If you really want to use the caps lock key, you just press it. And then like 15 minutes later, unpress it or something, I don't know. So there's some interesting things you can do. Another trick, and this is chapter 2, I suppose, is if you ever get stuck, if you ever feel like you ever need any help and you want to see some sort of global menu, press F10. F10. Yeah, there we go. I don't know why I did that. Anyway, so you can see file, you can see open file, open directory, and it teaches you the commands as well. One that you'll be using a lot is to visit new file, or if it's actually a file that already exists, it won't actually read from the old file, you know. So that's Control X, Control F. So and then there's open file. I think it's just Control F. I'm not sure, but anyway, doesn't really matter. Any of these ones are very useful. It's like delete frame or new tab. So it teaches you all these different things. You can go to your edit. You've got paste, which is yank. You've got cut, which is kill. All these things came back from the 70s. And so we've got more options here about how to, you know, all these different options. And you can see all the buffers that I've got. All weird sort of buffers going on. I've got OBS, I've got like XMPP. What else there is? Oh, and the signal too. So yeah, so you can see all your buffers. So if you want to switch to a buffer, and so now we're about to blow your mind. I've actually been running these processes inside Emacs using the Emacs. But so far as it concerns Linux, it is managed by Shepherd, which is I'm not sure I should show you. I can show you my Scratch tab and Scratch file. It's got nothing in it. Oh, it's got a little, I like that little Scratch file. We can just doodle around every now and then. When we visit a file, we've got Control X, Control F. What we see down the bottom, what I've got here. So I don't know. Hobbies. Maybe something from Substack. And it's one of my Substack things. You can just open a file like this. And so I always start editing files in Emacs, which is what you do most of the time. You can search it easily by just pressing MD. And then we'll just, you know, pull up all those, and so you can just cycle through them. And this comes with vanilla Emacs as well. Like, it's got the best search capabilities I've ever seen in any like IDE or text editor. Which I don't know, maybe Platonism. This is just a markdown file. Just be writing a markdown, and maybe the one last thing I'll leave you with before this gets far too long is how to turn one of these markdown files into a PDF file. I'll show you how to do it. Go back to eShell. Oh yeah, I forgot to tell you. If you want to like run a command in Emacs, it's another thing I just absolutely should have to tell you. So you do meta X, which is usually tab X. And so if you want to update your packages, you can go package, refresh. This is the package manager inside Emacs. So Emacs is its own package manager, which you can put different repositories into. So it's not that alien. I think people like to look at Emacs and they think, oh, it's Lisp, I don't like it. Or, you know, how would I be able to interrogate something so complex and so fascinating? And it's like, no, it's actually very simple. Like, I just updated my packages there. We can do package upgrade maybe. I'll just upgrade all my packages. Upgrade all. There we go. Yeah, I'll just take you through the process of doing this as well. So not only have I taught you how to do meta X, which there's like millions and millions of different commands. Actually, we should go on Gemini while we're here. So before I show you how to turn that to a PDF sheet, yes, we'll do that. It's actually really good. You can actually, there's interoperability between gigs and the Emacs packages, so you can just install packages for gigs as well. It's probably a better way of doing it, to be honest. So, you know, if you have any issues with packages, you can roll back. Yeah, it might be done now. I don't know. Where are we? Signal. Yeah, it's done. I think. I don't know. Yeah, compilation finished. That was it. Cool. All right, let's go back to eShell. So what was I going to show you before? Oh, let's go on Gemini. So Alpha. You got Alpha for Gemini. GNO's for your email, which is what I do. What else? You can do Usenet with GNO's. There's some XMPP clients inside Emacs as well. You can do web browsers inside Emacs. Do graphical clients, like you probably just saw my signal. So yeah. No, what else? Anyway, I'm going to show you Gemini. Let's get back into that. We'll go here, Gemini. We've got a xdf.org's Gemini. It's a really nice Gemini site. They're amazing. They keep when people update their Gemini capsules, it goes onto this list with the next XML file. So it's just amazing. You can just read people's Geminis. I mean, let's not read people's Geminis on the internet right now. But I've just shown you that. And Alpha also does Gopher. There's a Gopher for XDF as well. Gopher is very good. I highly recommend it. There's different ways of interrogating hypertext, you know. Inside Emacs, it's just as easy to open up Alpha as it is to open up a web browser and fuck around with hamburger menus and all that bullshit. So, you know. Anyway, let's do the last thing, which is what I promised you. We'll go to, you can do this inside eShell as well. So we'll just do some static batch stuff. Go to hobbies, go to Substack, and what was it that we opened? Yeah, let's go there. Now what we're going to use is Pandoc. Pandoc's really cool. We should, more people should be playing. We'll just do that. And Pandoc knows what to do. Done. Alright, I'll open up a graphical, PDF reader. What we'll do is we'll go to Substack. You're probably looking at all my different files here, but I don't really care. Platonism. There we go. How's that, eh? That's a PDF. Only turns out to be 1 page long, but that's quite nice. Fit to width. That's pretty cool. Yeah, so there you go. That's me fucking around in Emacs and just recording it. Yeah. I hope you got some sort of enjoyment out of this. I certainly did.